best of 5, finally. So right, Solar. Bottom left. Psystorm's MaxPax. Solar, of course, playing for Team Falcons. Probes running across the map here, trying to get for the into position to get a block going. I really liked the block from Hero on El Dorado in the last series. Well, you basically force the opponent there to expand in a direction you force him to go to. Now Solar can pick left or right, or I guess top or bottom here, whichever he likes. He's gonna go for this one, but on El Dorado there's actually a very big difference, because you kind of want to set your third base up for the gold base later on as the fourth, so you want to go into the bottom area as the Zerg player most of the time. But yeah, we will still get that map in map number 3. So far it's gonna be Eriholm and then Ultra Love, as far as I remember correctly. Now, prop coming in, doing a little bit of scouting, doing a little bit of harassing. Not gonna find much here. Already a drone to try and nibble at it. Of course, the Nexus being thrown down, and now we will see the miracle building of Protoss technology warped in by a probe. And this thing does provide everything to the Protoss race. Whatever you can wish for, you will get it. Shooting units, yes, check. Opening up the path to Twilight, check. Opening up the path to air units, check. Opening up the path to some very questionable AoE units, check. And observers. Everything you want. And also, it will enable potentially the Zealots to get finally proper boots with the Zealot charge. I mean, until the cybernetics core is done, the Protoss race can only make crippled Zealots which don't have proper boots, because they apparently don't know how to make them yet. And that's it. They can't even make anything that shoots, and that's a high-tech alien race for you, right? Definitely the center of amazingness here from the Protoss race, cybernetics core. MaxPax is gonna use this shade here to scout. He's gonna look for some straight drones, trying to transfer here through this area. Of course, Solar is not gonna fall for that, even though he really would love to have some more drones down there from his main base. He's actually making some links up there. I think he manually made the links up there and manually made drones down here. Now, MaxPax's adepts are actually quite fearsome. That's why he's making a lot of links here. He's having speed and he wants to catch these guys. He's losing though a lot of links before he can actually get it or get close enough with speed so you can find them. And the adepts are moving out at the perfect time here for MaxPax. So he just gets some free damage, gets out again, and it's like, hey, I'm happy. And I'm not talking about the Warcraft player. My god, he can't even kill an adept, man. 5 kills on this guy, 2 kills on this guy. A perfect game so far from a Protoss player. 300 minerals down the drain and 12 links. That's 6 drones that could have been made. It's a lot of damage already to the Zerg. You're losing a drone, losing a lava, losing a gas. I mean, with the adept, maybe you could have gotten it. But MaxPax rather wants to kill some more drones. He's gonna shade in the double adept after luring out the queens with the oracle, and Solar's just gonna run the drones at this point. I mean, this is already on fire. Everything is already on fire in Solar space. The game has barely started. I mean, the cybernetics only finished up like a minute ago or something, it feels like. And everything's already on fire here. Is a very dangerous player, this guy. Twilight Council Forge on the way here. Third Oracle as well, very standard from our Danish Phenom. From the Danish Prince. And Link's coming in, ganging up on those adepts here. finally some counter damage here for Solar, but not much actually. He's gonna walk the queens, he's still making more drones. This is like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. But it's basically, the idea behind this is he wants to kill this base. Yeah, not with an engage like that. He wants to kill the base, kill the Oracle first, and then he wants to go back and basically expand on his lead, right? But this is already, I mean, this has been seen now. Now we see shield batteries coming down here. The queens are trying so hard to get close to this Oracle, he doesn't even realize there's already 3 down here. You can even kill these queens with the Oracles. Now he's gonna lose that pylon, but it doesn't really matter. That was only a delay anyways. Now he's gonna attack the queens with the Oracles. No shield battery energy, but just a little bit was left here. Does still lose 1 Oracle, but this attack is not gonna work, and MaxPax is just gonna grab the first game already. My god. That escalated very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Or lady and gentlemen, not sure. Maybe it's ladies and the gentle guy. Who knows, who knows. Second map. Ultra Love is second. Now the red against blue map. Who will spawn in the red corner? Who will spawn in the blue corner? That's the biggest question to me, honestly, if you ask me. If the blue player will spawn into the red corner, or if the red player will spawn into the blue corner, or if they spawn color native, you know. The red player's in the top right, then everything's red. The blue player in the bottom right, left, everything's blue. The map in general I kinda like. But I like it more when there's Terrans in there. Okay, there we go. Solar was almost playing Terran here. I don't think that's gonna help him though against MaxPax specifically. Okay, good luck, have fun. From the 1 up 1-0, and it's not this guy. We have the blue player in the blue corner, actually, it's Falcon Solar, and the red player in the red corner up 1-0. It's the Danish king, MaxPax, king of Denmark. With all the Danes inside the mark. Now, no block attempt this game. Solar playing this block safe. He's playing that. He's actually just rallying down the drone a little bit faster. He'd hold a little bit of drone production there for a moment, so he could possibly throw down the hatchery even earlier. But he ends up getting a couple drones first, and then throwing down the hatchery. A tiny bit more economic. Overlord needs to be careful there not to be sucked into this black hole. You can see the event horizon, but there's stuff sticking out from this area. You need to be careful. Like, things are sticking out on this end. It's definitely a weird black hole. I mean, look at this. This is the same over here. This guy. There's also like 3 or 4 fingers are lingering out from there. hatchery finishing up here. Drones coming down for some work, looking for work. And there's open minerals, so open spots here. First come, first serve. It's the policy of the mineral miners. Stargate on the way. For MaxPax, not having the cybernetics core on the wall is kind of interesting to see. This is a counterplay to Ravager pushes. So you keep your cybernetics core alive, and you just have to basically wall this with different buildings, gateways, or forges, or whatever you want. This also kind of prevents this Overlord from seeing when the upgrade is getting researched on the cybernetics core. But this also enables, well, Lynx just to walk in like this, because, I mean, it's wide open, right? So he does get a perfect scout in the end. If this was to try hide any information, it didn't really work. The minus commune is starting to look very healthy down here, and the natural. And a new mine is opening soon here, with that hatchery being taken at the third base location for solar. Peeking in again with the Overlord, trying to check any additional units maybe be produced here, looking for a sentry, for example, stuff like that. Now, Oracle is just gonna walk through the base, have a good look. This was basically the Oracle with the goggles on, because he was looking for everything. He was like the detective Oracle. What's the thing the detectives have? Magnifying glass, right? He had a magnifying glass and was looking at the base. And that was it. And he's gonna come in for some harassment. This time is where he's gonna come in with a gun, and he's gonna shoot at the drones. He gets a drone, nice kill, even after that cancel. So yeah, pretty solid. And second Oracle coming in as well here, getting 2 more drones. So far, 3 kills for 2 Oracles. Also got a cancel from that. What was it? The Spore. A double Oracle setting up for a fly-in. 1 Oracle safe at home here to defend the bases. An Adept hiding behind the big crystal and the small crystal. Double Oracle trying to come in here, but good queen positioning here for Solar. Has a good rotation on those. And this game is looking way better for Solar. I mean, he is not falling apart to 2 Adepts in the early game. He still eats a lot of damage here from these Oracles, but a few drones are to be expected. Especially if you can kill a Oracle on your way out, or on their way out. Well, it's gonna be okay. You trade at least, right? It's not like you just lose something. Now, MaxPax is whopping in Zealots in the main base, which is kind of funny to see, and he's making blink. Now, these Zealots still can't walk properly yet, because they still need that charge upgrade. Hydro is then on the way. I kinda would like to see a fast dash here, but it's usually the upgrade that gets researched the latest. Now Blink Stokers down here without Blink yet, swapping in more Stokers. These elves are actually quite good in a situation like this here, tanking a lot of damage there and dealing a bunch as well. And he's gonna have them with a push. They are quite tanky, so soaking a lot of damage is nice with these guys. Now can he snipe some queens here? This is a very dangerous push. The Zerglings were across the map. They're oh my god, they're basically slipping through those traps, but this time it's not gonna happen here. He's trying to find the last trap. There we go. He's gonna get it, but yeah. Hydras are here. And range is about to finish up. Only Hydras are not gonna do the trick though. He needs some links, he needs to have some unfreezes here. Or this is gonna fall apart, this defense. He needs to be careful, Solar. Don't go out too fast. You know there's stasis traps. Don't go out too fast, because you know there is stasis traps. Now, as this number of Hydra Ling does continue to grow, so are the chances for MaxPax to make this work fading away here. And he's trying to set up a... oh god, he catches 2 oracles. He's trying to set up a surround location. He gets kind of surrounded a little bit there. But yeah, man, this is looking like a super solid engagement here for Solar. And he's looking maybe to be able to take out a base here from MaxPax. And if he can kill a base, man, then he could probably kill the guy. He's gonna try to rotate into the natural. Speed is just finishing up here. I hope he goes into that dash ability here right afterwards. There is no storm, there is no charge yet. Oh, there is storm, excuse me. And the storm is gonna hit actually home here. Hitting a lot of those guys. Now Solar is coming in here. MaxPax does not seem that he can hold this push here. And even though there are not that many workers behind that, I mean, he's only at around 60 and a little bit. It just doesn't seem that this army can get broken. More links streaming in, more Hydra streaming in. GG's gonna be called. Solar takes map number 2. Ultra Love goes to the Zerg player here. And we will go into Talisman next. Okay. Clickety clack. I'm done. Yeah, Yankee. Oh, Eldorado, not Talisman. Eldorado. Okay. No, Inky is a little bit flustered, it seems. Starting those games very fast. Even before they're ready from the players. Bottom left, Falcons, Solar. Bottom right, Psystorms, MaxPax. Kind of funny name, MaxPax. I always think of 6-packs, and I'm not talking about the muscles, I'm talking about the beer. That's where my thoughts lie when I hear the name. And I just hope, for the sake of good taste, that a lot of people can relate to that. Who designed this guy? Why is he so round? He's literally looking like a balloon, right? It's like a big larva, which like has inflated things to fly or hover, and then he just moves with the tentacles, but he doesn't really move the tentacles. That's the weirdest thing. He doesn't move the tentacles to actually... That's what happens in StarCraft Brood War. They utilize the tentacles for air friction, and then they just fly with that. But here they don't. They just hang there. I mean, it's not like he's moving anything. They just hang there. He's magically floating into the direction he wants to. Maybe he has a he has something invisible coming out of his this thing that does actually, you know, make him float into a direction where he's facing. That could be possible. We don't know. We don't have a smell enabler here on this map, in this game. Now, Eldorado. Why do I like this map? Because it has a different symmetry than the other maps, and I feel like this opens up a different kind of game in general, because you can basically play just around the bottom of the map, or one player can grow into the top, the other grows into the bottom, both players can grow into the top and ignore the bottom. There's like a 3-pattern way on this map how it can be played, and that's what I really appreciate about maps in this kind of style. And it does provide its own kind of boni into whatever you want to play, into wherever region of the map kind of you want to play, right? You have this more solid and far away defense in the top, then you have the more rich and accessible areas in the south. So really cool stuff in my opinion. Void right here for MaxPax. This does also help him deny potentially if Solar would have liked to try and go into the bottom area. Would have been a great help to try and snipe a hatchery. Let's get an overload here. Pops the balloon. The needle was strong enough. Now both players are growing into the top area, so both players are taking the safe expansion patterns, but you can always open up the bottom for yourself. You can like take 3 bases into that area and then you just go into the bottom as well. That can also work. There's of course the gold bases which are really exposed. The one in the middle basically, and then the other one. This by the way is a normal base for people wondering, because we usually never see this base taken on this map. But it is there if it ever comes down to it. You can utilize this close air advantage, for example, as the Protoss player, and go into Tempest. Tempest Rush on this map is quite strong. Can kind of shell away at your opponent's building, especially if they did not take that low ground, or sorry, the bottom area of the map. So you can just get a couple of drones here. Trying to get some more with the Void Ray. Oracle is snagging a few though. Needs to be careful though, that's gonna fall. And nice rekill here. Definitely not gonna be worth it. 3 drones for 1 Oracle. It says 4, I know, but 1 was killed by this bad boy. I always wonder where they sit in, like in the middle? Does it make sense? Within this? But this is where the weapon shoots out. Where are they sitting in? Where's like there's like no seats in this thing. There's no seat. There's only a middle seat, I guess, yeah. I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe they're like remote controlling them or something. And 1 Ling did slip in, and it does get some good vision here. Robo on the way here. Of course, Blink and Forge follow up from MaxPax. But again, go into that push. It's gonna lose a couple of depths for now. Oracle trying to do some re-killing here. Bo3 coming in, might be able to snipe an Overlord. There's no energy on that Queen, so he's gonna get that one. It's gonna, well, I was about to say boost out, but he's just gonna slowly walk away. An attack on the links. It's gonna keep them under watch. We do see the robotics facility finishing up here. Robotics bay immediately coming down afterwards. No second robo though. That means that this will be a little bit... Well, it's not gonna be what Hero tried to go for with the double Colossi, right? So this is more like a... It's either gonna be single-filed Colossi, or it's gonna be Disruptors, something like that, or for Speed Prisms, we don't know. Bo3 trying to come in for another assassination. It's like, alright, I'm healthy enough. I'm good, I'm concentrated, I'm well up, put me in coach, let's kill some more overlords. But he doesn't find one. No, the queens find him though, so he needs to get back. Oh, 2 stalkers splitting from the pack. Need to get blinked back here. Stasis traps. The big attack is already happening though. This base is getting cancelled immediately here. MaxPax in full retreat mode, man. This is a panic move. Trying to run back as fast as possible. And Solar is saying like, man, I have 170 supply units, 110 supply army. Let's fight. And he just comes in. Roaches, Lynx, Ravagers, even Queens being dropped here from the Overlord. Should drop some creep. He needs to enable the creep drop. So you can get the transfuses ready for the Queens. Come on, please, Solar. Don't do that mistake. You need the transfuses. You have so much energy on those guys. There's this Colossi out now. Finally, he drops the creep. He gets the back the Queens into... Oh, he loses up for almost a full energy Queen here. Does clutch transfuse that one. No creep being done here, but Queens fighting Colossi does not really work that well, especially if it's gonna get healed by a shield battery here. This army is starting to bleed out a little bit. And in the north, the Stokes are still trading decently enough. The Oracle is still alive here, keeping the static defense still in play. The Stoker trying to come in for a Queen assassination is not going to work out here. Those Queens are out of energy at this point. But the Stokers holding strong for now. Colossi still in that engage. We do have the second Colossi at this point. Let's have a look at a different angle for this battle. We can see the army is depleting here. Only 70 supply for Solar. He's starting this transition with a infestation pit. But he needs to kill this base. Now, workers are coming off the line. He attacked the assimilator there for a second, man. Solar, you need to kind of drop roaches on this Colossi, and he's starting to regroup. He's going into a hive. He has very low units at this point. Trying to come in again here for another round, but this army is looking better and better for MaxPax, it seems. Now hold on, we still need to be careful though. If he loses any of these Colossi, the thing is gonna be done. But Max was just immediately thrown down at 4th Nexus. It's like, man, you kept me off of 4th for too long. It's time to get that win condition for myself. Now, Hive halfway done only. Finally you see an upgrade here being started for a Zerg player. It's gonna be melee. And the Baneling Nest as well. Now +3 was never started, I think, by MaxPax. If it was started, it might have been cancelled. But that's something he should add in the near future. He's gonna snipe balloon, and he's gonna try and trade for the blink cooldown or whatever he can. He just wants to stay active. He wants to keep Solar in check. He wants to make sure that Solar is making units and not only links. Sorry, not only drones. And Solar indeed is already making Vipers, and those are gonna be for those Colossi. Get some abducts. And War Prism warping in a bunch of zealots. This is dangerous. At the same time as MaxPax is a very clever guy indeed, setting up that push. But zealots do get cleared. And the push was more of a poke. So he never got Colossi range. He's finally working on that one. +3 damage as well. And I feel like he's gonna probably wait for his Colossi range to finish up before he's gonna commit to a major engagement offensively. Templar Archive's also in the way. Try to get up a different kind of AoE here for himself. I always wonder if there's like a Spire moment for the Zerg player. Oh my god, he just runs the Viper into the army and loses it. I can't believe it. Solar, big blunder there. Big blunder. He does snipe a Colossi with Biles. Now can he overpower this army though? He's trying to move in, trying to get that Colossi. He is gonna kill one. He kills the Immortal afterwards. There is, by the way, stuff moving. Okay, so let's quickly rewind this. Let's go back a few seconds. There's stuff going on here. 15 drones dying, as you can see. See, there's a few zealots over here. There's a few zealots over there. This is why Solar did GG, and he could not kill the last Colossi. I still feel, though, you could have dealt with this and just made it happen. But, I mean, Solar's gonna take the blame. It's gonna go into GG and we'll hop into map number 4. I made everybody wait then. My bad. Okay. Let's go, Inky. Everyone is here. Whispers of Gold. So far, Solar hasn't been trying to go for an extremely long defensive macro game. He's been trying to stay aggressive, but it's not working out that well for him yet. In the Hydra attack, the Hydra bust was working way better. And I feel like if he wants to do these busts, Hydras are probably his best chance. It's a little bit, it feeds me or Micah, but it makes a lot of sense because the Hydra DP is just too good and those Stalker plays are not strong against the Hydras. So. Here we go, in the top left we do have Solar and in the bottom right, MaxPax. Shall we put up this Falcon Solar and MaxPax? I'm not sure. I never hated this, but it's so weird that it's double. I was actually a big fan of this thing because it has a graphical interface and it looked cool. I mean, StarCraft 2, I mean, look at this, the 2 in here. Someone put a lot of effort into this and I feel like it's really well done. Like all of this, it just looks fleshed out. And this is what we got, like blue line, red line. That's it. Where's my tiny bit of fantasy? It's a fantasy, sci-fi fantasy game. Just a tiny bit would be nice, you know? Not like There's gray background number 1, gray background number 2, and gray background number 3, and number 4. On top of that you get color, color, and then you get minerals, gas, icons, icons, icons. That's it. There you go. I mean, this thing even has like an animation to it, I think. I think it just did an animation. Look, look, see? It glows and then it like shines for a second. I'm gonna keep this up for this game. Why not? Some nostalgia. This used to be the standard in like back in the day before GameHot was a thing. And Wings of Liberty and such. So yeah. Blizzard designed this, so it has to be good. Oh please. Oh, I forgot the production tab. Oh no, it's actually... Look at this. It does... I don't care. Let's just do it. Let's make it look a little bit weird. It's fine. It's only one map. So everybody knows the supply and the names. Now, Double Adept coming in. He's gonna commit, he's gonna snipe a drone, he's gonna walk out. I mean, he's gonna shoot some links there first, but he is gonna walk out. And the Oracle is gonna fly in very soon. Insta overcharge here. That was basically max range on that one, I feel like. Would love to see a range indicator for that when you hover over. I feel like that's missing. Oracle Adept going into the main base. The Oracle is actually walking away. The Adepts are getting blocked by an evolution chamber. He still gets 2 drones. We're losing 2 Adepts for that and almost an Oracle. I feel like it's a good defense here for Solar. And what is he making? He's making drones, but he's not that high up in the drone department yet. Don't really want to lose any more here. He's making an evolution chamber. He's gonna lose another drone though, unfortunately. Oh, that was a fast cancel. A little bit of a bait there, but a second cancel was needed. Solar Gambit there, trying to defend without spores in the natural base. And Forge Twilight Council here. This is the standard follow-up. Oracle coming in here. Gonna throw down a tag. And another tag. One funny thing, there's only 2 oracles. One here in the very top left and one down here in the bottom right now. And he didn't really find that much damage, but we're already going into that blink aggression. There's a few lings trying to catch some probes here. And there's nothing. This is a naked base right now. Oh, this could be a bunch of damage. 3 drones already fallen, or probes, and he's gonna kill 2 more. He did also lose 5 workers to 1 adept. 6! Oh my god, man. It's always when you think, hey man, Solar has an opportunity, he can't catch a break. He loses 6 workers to like a double adept. Shame. What a shame. Insanely good trading here. I mean, look at this gray background. I know the guy is Ryan Shooter, who made this game hard and designed this. And I feel like I talked with him and we talked about this, and I get it that he was focusing on the important things, but it just lacks some romance, you know? Like, some flavor, in my opinion. Just dropping it down a tiny bit too much into the only necessities. It's just not pleasant on the eye. Now, the blink attacks commencing, we do have the stasis ward set up afterwards here. Can Solar hold this one? He has still a little bit of transfuse energy here to try to keep these rotors safe, but in the end, he's running out. And as soon as those queens are drained, I mean, he's going into Hydra Roach? This game, yeah, and the Hydras are about to pop, but it's just a little bit too late. MaxPax is gonna break him before he's gonna have those Hydras, and there we go. There you have it. MaxPax is gonna be the world, sorry, the NA Cup champion.